Time and place for everything, and time and place down the road for Thanksgiving. We want cooler weather, hopefully even in advance of that, but we're not seeing it.
Yeah, we saw near record high temperatures for many yesterday. Santa Fe actually broke a record. Their previous daily record high was 71. You got to 73. By the way, this is a live look at Ruidoso with the waxing gibbous moon. Starting to set, actually, and we're dealing with mostly clear skies. If you look closely enough, you may see some clouds out there. Still dark and looking pretty nice out there and tranquil with a westerly wind now at 9 miles per hour at the Sierra Blanca Airport, 50 degrees. The low humidity at 30%. There are those clouds. They're moving mostly to your north of Ruidoso. Thicker clouds along the east slopes of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. Mountain wave clouds symbolizing what we are dealing with. Well, those winds going up and over and down the mountains, kind of creating a warming effect. And because of those clouds there this morning, that's actually absorbing yesterday's heat from partially escaping to space. So while those winds are lighter and conditions are cooler, it's still not that cold in Raton this morning. 39, 49 in Clayton, 29 in Alamosa. We're seeing at 48 Albuquerque, now 43 in Santa Fe. 29 Durango, 45 in Roswell, cooler than Ruidoso. 50 at the TRC. At the freezer mark, Gallup and Grants with lighter winds, but stronger winds in Las Vegas, Tucumcari, and Clovis, allowing for that downsloping effect. Mostly westerly winds, not that strong, but enough to kind of create that warming effect. So downslope winds and warmer conditions ahead, courtesy of pretty persistent westerly and west-southwesterly upper-level winds, starting to switch more from the west-northwest. That'll actually start to bring in cooler weather, more on that just a bit. But because those winds still mostly from the west-southwest, perpendicular to the mountains, those strong upper-level winds go up and over and down the mountains, and they accelerate and they sink, allowing for what's known as that downsloping warming effect as air kind of compresses, it sinks, and it warms at the surface along the east slopes of the central mountains, especially this morning in the northeast highlands and in the afternoons to come. And that does sometimes create kind of strong gusts of wind out there as well, again, along the east slope mountain faces. Not super windy ahead, but something that we'll keep an eye on. Temperatures, either way, still above normal, way above normal. Matter of fact, today some areas may get near record territory once again in the low elevations. Upper 60s, 70s, and 80s. Tomorrow, maybe a smidge cooler. Thursday, similar conditions, and Friday, a little bit more noticeably cooler, but temperatures still above normal. So, yeah, certainly feeling like early fall out there, and for some, late summer. So, again, those upper level winds really coming on through. Up to 20 to 30 mile per hour downsloping wind gusts, something that we'll keep an eye on. Today's temperatures reaching the upper 70s, near 80 in Albuquerque, 80s in Deming, and high 80s in Carlsbad, not too far away from 90. Lower 80s in Clayton, with westerly winds returning, a warmer day than yesterday. Maybe a smidge cooler in parts of the Four Corners as that jet stream flattens. Will actually allow for a slight drop in temperatures in the Four Corners ahead. Some passing clouds, but remaining partly to mostly sunny and dry. And again, that jet stream will start to dive a little bit, just a little bit to the south. That will actually start to drop temperatures a smidge, but still 5 to 15 degree above normal temperatures will still be in store with mostly dry weather. That jet stream way off to our north, the core of the jet stream with the moisture, so we'll continue to deal with partly to mostly sunny skies and dry conditions really over the next at least few days before things change. So slightly cooler weather by the end of the week in Durango, Pagosa Springs, but still really feeling like early fall out there. Farmington, Cuba, and Gallup on either side of the 70-degree mark. Very chilly mornings, but seasonable, and very mild afternoons. Gallup, Camado, Alamogordo, Lordsburg, yeah, passing clouds moving to the east into Ruidoso and Roswell, but remain mostly dry. Carlsbad, again, within a few degrees of 90. Roswell will start to noticeably cool off Friday and much cooler on Sunday, with finally a cooler pattern. Raton, Clayton, and Santa Rosa, similar conditions in terms of the cool down ahead, but we are generally going to remain mostly dry. Angel Fire, cold mornings, Espanola, very mild afternoons. Moriarty, Cedar Crest, Sandia Park, clouds will move on through, but will remain dry and very mild from the north to south valley of Albuquerque. Temperatures reaching the upper 70s and low 80s today. Sunny and 75 tomorrow, and then cooler and breezier Saturday and much cooler on Sunday. But again, temperatures still above normal even on Sunday.
Way above normal. Yeah. Even that low on Sunday still hitting above the mark.
Yeah, so we'll take the nice weather while we can get it before it really starts to get cooler.
Yeah, and then you're going to be regretting it later. You're like, oh, I should have gone outside and done something while it was nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right, thanks a lot, Ryan.